So way back in the day, I found out that an ex-girlfriend of mine was listening to Fall Out Boy with her new boyfriend. And my reaction in that moment was, you know what? She's not the person I thought she was, and they're probably better off together. I'm just not the right guy for her, and I hope that they're happy together. I wish them the best of luck. And then a couple months later, she tries to get back with me, and I'm like, hell no. I know what you did. You were listening to Fall Out Boy, weren't you? I know you were listening to Fall Out Boy. Don't lie to me. Why did I hate Fall Out Boy so much? I think there were two factors. One, I hated that whole scene back in the day. It wasn't just me, it was my circle of friends too. I think that we were bitter. We were bitter because our time had come and gone, and there was this new thing that was happening that we weren't a part of. At that time, we were coming from the grunge rock and alternative rock scene of the 90s, and the new metal movement was in its death throes. We grew up proclaiming that we were going to be the next Kurt Cobain and we were going to take music to the next level. And that never happened. At least not for us. There was a new musical revolution happening, and it wasn't what we had imagined that it would be. So you could either embrace it, or you could sulk in the corner, bitter and alone, angry at the world. Some people made the transition into the new post-millennial counterculture gracefully, and some people not so much. Like, I would see this all the time. People that I knew who, a month ago they were wearing the baggy Jenko jeans and the chain wallets. Out of nowhere, they'd be wearing the skinny girly jeans and their hair would be parted off to the side. Them jumping on the bandwagon was just so jarring and obvious. And it was so easy to point at those guys and be like, you're a fucking poser. So for me, I was one of those bitter, angry people just staying off in the corner, being bitter and angry, and I focused on the stuff that I liked, which was death metal and 90s alternative music. I refused to follow any of the trends, and I just wrote off any and all of those scene bands. Also, back in that time, the perception of pop music and mainstream culture were different from the way we think about it these days. I was a child of counterculture. I was a product of it. So anything that was pop was considered blasphemy to me and my circle of friends. Pop music was our natural enemy. Back then, music and culture were way more segregated. It's like these days, pop music doesn't pose such an existential threat to people like me. It's just like, listen to what you want to listen to. Who cares? It's all good. People like pop music. People like underground music. It's whatever. Just listen to what you want. Nobody cares. It's not like that anymore, which is great. That's a really good thing. So that brings us to Fall Out Boy. And so when I said before that there were two factors that made me hate Fall Out Boy, it was those two things. It was the new scene and the mainstream pop with the American Idol vocals put together into one package. And I think that was Fall Out Boy. From their perspective, it was the perfect storm for success in that new world. For me, it was the exact combination of something that I would hate. Nowadays, none of that shit matters, really. Because me and those scene kids, we're all the same age now. We're all old. You know what I'm saying? We're all over 30 now, it doesn't matter anymore. You know, if I saw a scene kid walking down the street in this day and age, I'd probably go up to him and give him a big hug. Be like, God bless you. So today, I'm going to try to erase the hate. And I'm going to listen to Fall Out Boy. I'm going to keep an open mind and forget all of that crap and all of that baggage from the past. For those of you who don't know me, I am a recovering music elitist, gatekeeper, asshole. I used to be super hyper opinionated about music, and I still kind of am, but I'm trying to change that. I don't want to have all of these stupid little opinions anymore. I don't want to be that guy, the guy that's saying, well, you know what, blah 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 did it better, blah 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 came before them. Or I would like to just enjoy all music and just be chill with everything. I'm going to try to give you my raw and honest reactions to Fall Out Boy. And I'm also going to try to not hide anything. All right? So if I think something sucks, I'm going to say it sucks. Our reactions are a manifestation of our feelings and our emotions. And feelings and emotions don't always make logical sense. Sometimes I'm going to contradict myself and say, I like it when bands do this, but I don't like it when bands do this. And then I'm just going to I'm going to make contradictory claims. That's just the nature of what reactions are and what feelings are. We can listen to different bands and have different opinions. I can hate your favorite bands and you can hate my favorite bands. And it's all good. We can still chill afterwards. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Going into this, just know that there is a high possibility that I might talk shit about your favorite band or your favorite song. All right, let's get into it. This is Fall Out Boy from Under the Cork Tree. Here we go. Track 1. Our lawyer made us change the name of this song so we wouldn't get sued. Alright, so they got like a swing beat on this.
And sisters, put this record down. Take my advice, 'cause we are bad news. We will leave you high and dry. It's not worth the hearing you lose. It's just past 8 and I'm feeling young and reckless. The ribbon on my wrist says do not open before Christmas. We're only liars, but we're the best.
It's pretty heavy right here. That's pretty cool. Okay, I guess my first thoughts. I'm not too into songs that are in that swing time. If it's like rock music or metal music, I don't know. I don't really groove with the. I don't know how else to say it. I don't really groove with the swing time too much, but this is okay. It's not so bad here. It adds a more pop feeling to the song for sure. Let's keep going.
Brothers and sisters, yeah, put these words down. Insert a notebook. With friends when go on your knees.
I like that. I think I like how the guitar on the left speaker. Yeah, you know what? Okay, this. I like the harmonies in this chorus. Well, I guess this is the chorus. You know what? I like this. I like this. I don't know. Oh my god, it's so weird. It just reminded me of like. Oh, it's so weird to compare them to this band, but it just reminded me of like Jawbox or like Burning Airlines. That's just the feeling that I'm getting for some weird reason. It's cool. It's cool. I'm actually, the more I think about it, the more I listen to this song, I kind of like it. It's heavy. That part right there. That's cool. Oh, it's like metalcore, right? They just became metalcore for a sec. Say this. Does this not sound like Burning Airlines?
But we're the best. We're only good for the latest trend.
Okay, here we go. That's cool. Yes, they bring it to the four time. Yeah. This is cool. Yeah. Hey, you know what? That's good. That's good. They won me over there. They won me over. This makes me feel like I'm falling in love with an emo girl for the first time. Okay, track 2. Of all the gin joints in all the world. Okay. It's like Paramore now.
You only hold me up like this, 'cause you don't know who I really am. Sometimes I just want to know what it's like to be you. We're making out inside Clash Course. We're slipping through all our memories.
Okay, yeah. You know what? I like it.
Dreaming of being alive.
I like it.
Turn off the lights and turn off the shyness. 'Cause all the moves make up for the silence. And oh, the way your makeup stains my pillowcase, like I'll never be the same.
This right here. Okay, the way these rhythms, like right here in the part that I paused. I mean, I guess all of these scene bands do that stuff. And then there's a lot of like post-hardcore bands that do that stuff too. Like, I remember hearing that stuff back in the day and hating it when those bands did stuff like this. But it depended. If they were like a scene band and they did stuff like this, I didn't like it. But if they were a band that I did not consider a scene band, then it was okay, I guess, because I was so biased at that time. There's probably better comparisons, and I'm not so well learned in that scene, but Paramore really comes to mind. The guitars and the bass are following the drums, and it's got like kind of this party pop feel to it. I'm not sure where that came from. It must have come from the post-hardcore scene. It's making me feel like I'm back in like a basement, or like a VFW, or like a fire hall. There's like a DIY underground show, and there's like so many high school kids, and I'm like the one weirdo in my late 20s or mid 20s, I don't know, and then it's kind of bringing me back to that time and place. It's like such a weird feeling. Let's keep going.
You only hold me up like this, 'cause you don't know who I really am. I used to waste my time dreaming of being alive. Now I only waste dreaming of you. Turn off the lights and turn off the shyness, 'cause all the moves make up for the silence. And oh, the way you make your stains my pillow.
Phrasing of
Like I'll never be the same.
some of his syllables. Like that, oh. I didn't like it back in the day, but right now it's okay. I don't mind it.
I've got headaches and bad luck, but they couldn't touch you, no. I've got headaches and bad luck, but they couldn't touch you, no. I'm not trying, you only hold me up like this. Turn off the lights and turn off the shyness, 'cause all the moves make up for the silence. And oh, the way you make us stays, like I'll never be the
Like, I don't mind this right now. That it's all right, sure. It's weird. So like I felt like all of these new bands and this music, it seemed to me like it was easy to write, like that they weren't doing anything original musically. They were all just ripping off each other. Now I feel like easy music, simple music, catchy music is not easy to write. It's actually much harder to write than complicated music. Honestly, that's like a major thing that I've learned throughout the years. It's actually much harder. You know, I think bands like definitely like At the Drive-In changed that whole, like the whole music scene, and that this is a natural, that Fall Out Boy, what we're listening to right here, is a natural progression of that post-hardcore sound and like the rhythms like mixing into like mainstream pop and like high production value. This is where everything came together, and I can appreciate it for what it is now. Those first two songs were really cool. I really like those first two songs a lot. And of course we have like the really long song titles that just look weird when you're looking at the back of the CD. I'm like, what the fuck are these song titles? Why they're long sentences? Which is it was a trend. It was definitely a trend. These days it's kind of like some bands are bringing it back a little bit. You know, like CU Space Cowboy or the other band that's like them. They kind of have a generic name, and the rapper is, there's like a famous rapper that's their singer. I forget what they're called because their name is so generic, but they kind of have these long song titles too. It's cool that those bands are bringing it back. Who started the whole long song name trend? It definitely existed before Fall Out Boy. Anyway, next, Dance Dance. I know this song. Honestly, I don't like this song. I don't think I'm gonna like it if I listen to it right here, right now. But let's give it a shot. Maybe I can get into it. Let's do it. Dance Dance. Again, it's with the swing beat, which for me it's kind of like hit or miss.
She says she's no good with words, but I'm worse. But it started out a joke of a romantic stuck to my tongue. Way down with words too over dramatic. Tonight it's a can't get much worse. Worse, no one should ever feel like I'm 2 quarters and a heart down, and I don't wanna forget how your voice sounds. These words are all I have, so write them. So you need them just to get by. Dance, dance, we're falling apart to have time. Dance, dance, these are the lies that you love to lead. Dance, this is the way they love. If they didn't have misery of me.
It's weird. It kind of, I don't know, it just made me think of Michael Jackson for a second. I don't know why. I still don't know if I can totally get into it, but yeah, I don't hate it. I know that sounds weird, but songs in a minor key are also kind of hit or miss for me. Especially if it's in this genre, if it's like emo or whatever. I would much rather prefer to hear songs in a major key. Maybe using minor keys as like or switching to the relative minor, like, you know, for some flavor. Let's keep it going.
You always fold just before you found out. Drink up, it's last call, last resort, but only the first mistake. I'm 2 quarters and a heart down, and I don't wanna forget how your voice sounds. These words are all I have, so write them. So you need them just to get by. Born to show me little bit of spark. You've been saving for his mattress. Dance, dance, we're falling apart.
You know, another thing, maybe, like, when I first heard this song, it might have been on, like, through the music video. I might have seen the music video first. Maybe the music video kind of turned me off to it. That's a possibility. I don't remember the music video now. I don't really need to watch the music video. This is enough. But it's okay. It's okay. Like this part's cool. Maybe if I just heard this for the first time, like live, if I like saw the band playing it and I didn't have any opinions of Fall Out Boy, just heard it like that, I could get into it more. No, but you know what? Yeah, this is okay. It's fine. It's not bad. That was Dance Dance. Now we're going to listen to another song that I think everybody knows. So, for this song, since we all know it so well, I'm going to do something a little fun. I don't usually do this. I'm going to watch the video for Sugar We're Going Down. Let's watch it with the video and the lyrics. I usually don't want to know the lyrics when I'm listening to a song because I always find the lyrics are distracting, and I would rather leave the lyrics up to interpretation. I enjoy mishearing lyrics all the time, actually. I think that's just like a part of music, and I really don't like it when people try to overanalyze lyrics. It's just like, let the words be what they are and let it have meaning for you. I especially don't like it when reaction channels overanalyze lyrics. But let's make an exception for for this song because we know this song pretty well. I do hate this song. This is the song that made me hate Fall Out Boy. And knowing the song well and hating it, I probably won't suddenly love it just because I'm making a reaction video. You know what I'm saying? So let's do something special for this song. Let's watch the music video. It's an emo kid. Alright, I can get into this now.
Am I more than you bargained for yet? I've been dying to tell you anything you wanna hear. 'Cause that's just who I am this week. Lying the grass.
Line the brass.
I'm just not in your bed, but should have started a song. Drop a heart.
Oh my god.
Take a name. We're saving and saving for
The roll tear.
We're going down, and sugar will going down.
Yes.
I'll be your number one with a bullet.
I can get behind these lyrics. Yes. Yes.
And sugar will going down swinging. I'll be your number one with a bullet. A loaded gun, complex, cocked and bullet.
Kind of looks like Hitler, right? He hasn't grown the stash yet.
Is this more than you bargained for yet? Oh, don't mind me, I'm watching YouTube from the closet.
YouTube.
Wishing to be the friction in your jeans.
I think that's the real lyrics.
How I'm just tired of being.
Bono.
Nothing of it, but
Yes.
it's a line in a song.
Yes.
Drop a
That's a whore.
Break a name. We're saving and saving for the wrong team. We're going down.
Yes. Yes. That's a Lulinara.
I'll be your number one with a bullet. A loaded gun,
Yes.
We're going down.
Yeah, I love this song now. I take it all back. I love this song. Fall Out Boy is the best. Lily Vaughn, Jones, Blacks, cocking, and what the fuck?
And sugar will going down swinging. I'll be your number one with the bullet. A loaded gun, complex, cock it and pull it. We're going down.
That's the best Lily I've ever seen.
I'll be your number one with the bullet. A loaded gun, complex,
Codplex.
cock it and pull it. We're going down.
Yes.
Cock it and pull it.
Yo, Andrew Mathis. Andrew Mathis made this. Props to Andrew Mathis. Alright, yo, look at this. Props to Andrew Mathis, man. It's weird, like, I remember, like, a friend of mine, like a hater, also, this band, he posted this online, like, when it first came out, and, like, people were so offended by it, and they were so butthurt. It's like, come on, who cares, man? So look at this statement here. Here, what? Wait, what? Look at this statement here. I don't think emo sucks, but at that time, I definitely felt that way. And if you think emo sucks, I can totally understand why you might feel that way. I know that mentality. I understand that mentality. Yeah, I think if I try to take that song seriously, maybe I can't get into it. But this video, for whatever reason, it just makes me it just makes me love the song now. I don't know why. The rhythm of the hook is weird. The hook itself is weird. We're going down, down, let's keep it going. The track 5, Nobody Puts Baby in the Corner. This is what is it? Dirty Dancing reference. Let's go. I like those chords, man. This, I can get behind this. I like this. I like this.
I keep my jealousy
This is good. This is good.
And if you see this makes you happy, then I'm not the only one.
And those first, like, that 2-chord progression in the very beginning, that was really cool.
Keep quiet, nothing comes as easy as you can.
Okay.
All day, I'll be your best kept secret and your biggest mistake. Heavy on this memories of failure every day. Keep quiet, nothing comes as easy as you can. Lay in your bed all day, I'll be your best kept secret and your biggest mistake. Heavy on this memories of failure every day.
It's cool. The bass vocals. It's pretty cool. Yeah, you know what? I get it. I get it. Their success. I get it. This right here. You know what I'm expecting it to do right there. What's that song? Come on, Ali. Oh, I swear that in it, at this moment. It reminds me of that song. But I like this song too. This song's cool. That's, yeah, sure, that's cool. It's a little cheesy, but it's cool. That the pause, and be quiet. I'll be your best kept secret and your biggest mistake. Is that what he said? It's a little. Okay. I don't know what the right word is. Who cares? Let's keep going. That's a cool riff. Nice. It's tight. It's tight.
Nothing comes as easy as you can lay in your bed all day. I'll be your best kept secret and your biggest mistake. Heavy on this memories of failure every day. Keep quiet. Nothing comes as easy as you can lay in your bed all day.
Oh, they brought in the tambourine here at the end.
Heavy on this memories of failure every day. Keep quiet. Nothing comes as easy as you can lay in your bed all day. I'll be your best kept secret and your biggest mistake. Heavy on this memories of failure every day.
Listening to this album makes me want to make out with an emo girl. It's too bad they don't exist anymore. Do they exist? Do emo girls still exist? I honestly don't know. I've got a dark alley and a bad idea that says you should shut your mouth. Parentheses, summer song. It's Disarm. Yeah, it's not Disarm.
Joke me something awful, just like kisses on the necks of best friends. We're the key to
His voice sounds different. It's like really low.
I want to be known for my hits, not just my misses.
My impression, it's a little outside his range.
Even come close.
Like his range is like up here. Why is he singing so low? The song's good. The song's not bad.
Just kids who didn't make it and never had it at all.
Is this a different person? Okay, no, it's not. I don't know why that sound effect in like the very background reminded me of like Radiohead for some reason. What song? Isn't that a Radiohead song? Song, it's not bad. It's not bad, but I want to hear them doing like scene core, you know what I'm saying? I want to hear the scene core. Bring on the scene core. It's all right. It reminds me of like I could picture like Ashley Simpson listening to this. Like this is Ashley Simpson's favorite track on this album. Okay, that was track 6. I've got a dark alley and a bad idea that says you should shut your mouth. Summer song. Let's move on to track 7. 7 Minutes in Heaven. Atavan, Halen. That's like an obscure reference to something. I mean, I see there's Van Halen in it, and 7 Minutes in Heaven is like, that's probably a lot of things, and I think that's like a game that teenagers play that I don't even know. I don't know. Who cares? This is cool. I like this. I like this again. It's good. Yeah, that's a good chord progression. Like that note right there, that note. got you.
Sitting at dances on the wall, trying to forget everything that isn't you. I'm not
Really good mixing up the time or not the time signature, but the rhythms here.
on the wall, trying to forget everything that isn't you. I'm not going home.
Mixing up the transitions.
I don't do too well on my own.
This is so emo core right here. Like, everything about this. But I'm liking it a lot. Okay. Bringing the toms and the hi-hat. You know what? Yeah, I like this song too, man. At this point right now, I'm really feeling that this is a good idea to listen to this album. I'm liking this. That's where I know it from, this chord progression. That fucking Bono U2. One love, got the sun. Right? It's like kind of like the chorus from that song. Fucking U2. Alright, but it's cool. This song's better. This song's better than the U2 song. It's kind of like those stops right there. They're like kind of predictable, but they're good. Like predictable doesn't mean bad. Predictable predictable just means predictable, right? But it's like predictable and cliche, but it's good. Cool. Switching it up again. They just keep switching it up. It's good songwriting. Okay, next song. Sophomore Slump or Comeback of the Year. Cause I swear I'd burn the city down to show you the light. With a therapist pumping through your speakers, delivering just what you need. Wear it and poised. We're the best boys. It's like this beat makes you want to do this. I don't know why. If you'll keep believing it, I'll keep singing this lie. I'll keep singing this lie. Are we growing up or just going down? It's just a matter of time until we're all found out. Take your tears, put them on ice. Cause I swear I'd burn this city down to show you the light. So they're doing so many things that I've heard in Paramore's first album. And I guess it's because, you know, I never listened to any of these bands from this scene from that time except for Paramore. I actually really like Paramore a lot when their first album dropped. But they were like the only ones. They were the only band from that scene that I would allow myself to enjoy. I think it's because it was her voice that like the female vocals made it acceptable for me to listen to them. And so I'm hearing a lot of the musical tricks from that album. I'm hearing them here, and I wonder how many other bands were doing that. It's probably like all of them. Like there's probably like hundreds of bands that are doing the same kind of stuff. So maybe if this is all that I listened to, like if I heard another 20 bands that were doing this kind of style, I would kind of get sick of it probably. But and I'm sure there's better comparisons to Fall Out Boy than Paramore. I'm sure, but for someone that's uneducated in that field, that's like the only comparison that I can draw, really.
These only with worse luck and far less gold. The kids you used to love when we grew old were the lifers here till the bitter end, condemned from the start, ashamed of the way the songs and the words own the beating of our hearts. 'Cause I'll keep singing this lie. I'll keep singing this lie. Are we growing up or just going down? It's just a matter of time until we're all found out. Take a tears, put 'em on ice. 'Cause I swear I burn the city down to show you the light. And there's a drug in the thermostat to warm the room up. And there's
Yeah, this sounds good. This is a good song. It's not as
in my veins.
I don't think it's as good as some of the other tracks that we've heard, but it's not bad.
The best part of Believe is the lie. I hope you sing along and you steal a line. I need to keep you like this in my mind. Give in or just give up. Best part of Believe is a lie. I hope you sing along.
That's cool. That's an interesting chord change.
Like this in my mind.
Like right here. It's interesting.
Growing up or just going down? Are we growing up
We got the screamo scream, the left speaker.
until we're all found out? Take a tears, put 'em on ice. 'Cause I swear I burn the city down to show you the light.
I really wish they'd, like, I don't know, say part of the song title in the song at least, because I have no idea if I'm like, I have no idea if I'm listening to the correct song or not. I could be totally off. I believe that was track 8, Sophomore, Slump, or Comeback of the Year. And I believe that we are now going into track 9, Champagne for My Real Friends, Real Pain for My Sham Friends. Oh, I see what you did there.
You are a getaway car, a support to the head. About me, I'm just the covers on top of you.
I don't know why it's making me,
It's
reminding me of Fall of Troy. At least like the first couple seconds of this song. there's a couple interesting things happening harmonically. Once they finished with the harmonic progression, they go back to this riff, which is like in a different key. I don't know if it was the smoothest transition, but I appreciate that they're trying to keep things interesting and like non-generic sounding. It's cool.
The sounds of this small town make my ears hurt. But I can't do on words. Oh, they say you wanna war, you gotta war. But who are you fighting for? The tide's out, ships fought about, we drown. Traitors in shadow water. With your backless black dress soaked to the skin.
They're doing this bouncy thing a lot. I don't know how else to call it. It's like the just bouncy kind of thing. They've been doing it throughout this album a lot. And I usually hate the bouncy thing. I usually don't like that. But I think in this context, it's okay. Okay.
Everyone is trying, everyone is shining, everyone deserves a place, but it's such a shame, such a shame. Strike us like matches, 'cause everyone deserves a flame. We only do it for the stars and stories, not the fame. At least everyone is trying.
Song sounds so epic. You know what I'm saying? Always has this is the next.
I found the cure to growing older, and you're the only place that feels like home. Just so you know, you'll never know, and some secrets weren't meant to be told. But I found the cure to growing older.
Cool. It's good. I slept with someone in Fall Out Boy, and all I got was a stupid song written about me. I don't know why it's making me think of who is it? Motion City Soundtrack. This song sounds like Motion City Soundtrack to me. Nice. It's like that Tool song, right? What's gonna happen? What's happening here? Okay. Okay. I think maybe like, I don't know, 10 or 15 years ago, I would have fucking hated that. That would have like ruined the song for me. But now I kind of like it. I kind of like it because it's just whatever. It's like, sure, sure. Throw in those hardcore screams. All right. Is this the next track? I think this is a single, isn't it? A little less 16 candles, a little more touch me.
I confess I messed up, dropping I'm sorry like you're still around. And I know you're dressed up, hey kid, you'll never live this down. You're just the girl all the boys wanna dance with, and I'm just the boy using too many chances. I'm sleeping on your folks' porch again, dreaming. She said, why don't you just drop dead? I don't blame you for being you, but you can't blame me for hating it. So say, what are you waiting for? Kiss her. I'll send my clothes early 'cause I know I'm always late.
I believe this is a single. I actually don't know this song. I don't think I've ever heard it. Or maybe I might have heard it once. I think there's a video for this. I don't know. But I've heard this song title before. If this is a single, I think I like this better than Dance Dance and Sugar We're Going Down. But it's also like, maybe it's like less catchy than those two songs.
Write me off, give up on me, 'cause darling, what did you expect? I'm just all a lost cause, a long shot, don't even take this bet. You can make all the moves, you can aim all the spotlights, get all the sides, and tomorrow's just right. I'm sleeping on your folks' porch again, dreaming. She said, why don't you just drop dead? I don't blame you for being you, but you can't blame me for hating it. So say, what are you waiting for? Kiss her. I'll set my clocks early 'cause I know I'm always late. Always on. You said you'd keep me honest.
Cool. I like that they're mixing it up here again. You know what? There's something about like post-hardcore screamo transitions, the way like they transition their parts. It's shit's pretty good, man. I was probably like probably back in the day, I was probably just really jealous as a songwriter. I was jealous of the scene core band's transitions. But you know what? I gotta give props to them.
I set my clocks early 'cause I know I'm always late.
Okay. I believe that song was a little less 16 candles, a little more touch me. Like, I don't know for sure. I could, but I think we're going in order here. So the next song is Get Busy Living or Get Busy Dying. Parentheses, do your part to save the scene and stop going to shows. That's an interesting song title. So yeah, they're very aware that they are scene X. Let's go.
This has been said so many times that I'm not sure if it matters, but we never stood a chance, and I'm not sure if it matters if you are the shores, I am the waves, begging for big moons. I'm mailing letters to addresses in a ghost town. No, your secrets out. I know this hurts. It was meant to. Your secrets out, and the best part is it isn't even a good one. And it's mine over you. Don't matter.
I don't like it so far. I don't like this song. It's not for me. It's not for me. Yeah, like I said before, I'm a little biased against like minor key songs. Not all minor key songs, but like this one is like kind of like with Dance Dance. Like in my brain, I would categorize this the same as Dance Dance, but I think I'd actually rather listen to Dance Dance. This, yeah, it's not really for me. It sounds like really, it's a little too poppy. Let's keep it going.
This has been said so many times that I'm not sure if it matters, but it must be said again that all us boys are just screaming into microphones for attention because we're just so bored.
Okay, I'm starting to pay attention to his lyrics a little more, because it's so clear. You can like clearly hear what he's saying. I'm not sure what he's trying to say. He's trying to make a statement about the scene. Like I said before, I was never really part of that scene, so I can't really comment on any sort of scene politics that might have been happening at that time. This song, it's not really doing it for me though.
We never knew that you would pick it apart. Oh, I'm falling apart to songs about hips and hearts. The secrets out. Oh, no.
His voice is kind of getting annoying in this song a little bit.
Your secrets out, and the best part is it isn't even a good one. And it's mine over you. Don't matter. I used to obsess over living. Now I only obsess over you. Tell me you'd like boys like me better. If we drop right in on top of you. This has been said so many times that I'm not sure if it matters. This has been said so many times that I'm not sure if it matters. This has been said so many times that I'm not sure
Well,
if it
the breakdown makes it a little better. You know what this song is? This song is what I expected Fall Out Boy to sound like.
From day one, I talked about about getting out, but not forgetting about how all my worst fears are letting out. He said, why put a new address on the same old loneliness when breathing just passes the time until we all just get old and die. Now talking's just a waste of breath and living's just a waste of death. And why put a new address on the same old loneliness? And this is you and me and you until we've got nothing left.
I comb the crowd and pick you out. My mouth moves too fast for you to figure it out. It starts eyes closed to fingers crossed to I swear I say to I swear I say.
Nice harmonies. Okay, I like this much better. It's all right. I like that. This is cool. I like that breakdown that they did before, and I like the chords that they're playing. This is cool. This part's cool. That right there is cool. This note, it's a weird note, but I like it. Very mysterious feeling. That interval. Nice. 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 Whose lips sink ships? What's that from? And this outro, man, this is good. This is good shit.
I say.
All right. So that was Fall Out Boy from Under the Cork Tree. I know there's some bonus tracks on this album, but I'm going to leave the bonus tracks alone for now. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Better than I expected. I think I like... What is it? Yeah, like track 1 and 2 were pretty cool. And track 1, there was something about it. Like I said, I usually don't like songs with that kind of beat, but track 1 did some really cool stuff musically that for me it didn't matter. Like the beat didn't matter. Like it worked for me, so I liked that. It's hard to say what songs I like because I can't remember exactly which songs are what, but I think I liked, yeah, track 1, 2, and then track 5. The singles, I don't know if I can, they're okay. I don't hate them. I would just say I'm like kind of neutral on them for now. But like there were so many other songs on this album that like really impressed me. Like some really cool stuff musically, parts and riffs that reminded me of other bands. It was much less poppy mainstream than I thought it would be. But I also had a feeling that it wouldn't be as poppy mainstream as I was thinking, because this is their second album actually. Probably they got more poppy with their later albums. I don't know. And so I don't think I would get into their later stuff if they continued down that road, but this might be like a good middle ground between like their mainstream side and their screamo scenecore side, right? If that makes sense. And the last track was really good too. I really like the last track, XO. Maybe towards the middle it slowed down a little bit, but there was still some good stuff. It's the kind of thing I would have to listen to this album again, and my feelings might change with repeated listens, or maybe weeks or months down the line, and suddenly like I'm super into the songs. You know how these things go. Sometimes it'll just click, and after a while you're just suddenly really into it. That tends to happen a lot for me. But there was that one song I really, really didn't like. I forget which one that was. It's towards the end. I just really, really, really didn't like it. But I'm really glad I listened to this album. And there's a lot of good music here. His voice, I didn't mind it at all. It was fine. It was, except for that one song that I hate, and the singles. Something about his voice on the singles and on like that one track that I didn't like, a little too like poppy, cheesy for me. Maybe like a little too over dramatic. I don't know what it is. A little too American Idol. But like the vast majority of the other songs, I didn't mind it, and I could get into it, and I liked it a lot. So anyway, that's my reaction to Fall Out Boy from Under the Cork Tree. Let me know in the comments below. This is what I want to know from you guys. I want to know, what bands do you hate? What artists do you hate? Is there an album that you hate? Maybe there's an album from a band that you like, but the album itself you actually hate. Tell me all of the music that you can't stand. I want to know. With this series, I think I could keep going with this my HATER series. There's a lot of albums I could do. So far I've done Metallica, Blink-182, Linkin Park, and so Fall Out Boy is my fourth in my HATER series. I'm looking forward to doing more. So let me know in the comments. Tell me, what bands do you hate? What albums do you hate? I want to hear them. All right, that's all I got. Peace.